A deadly scene in Hunting Park where you can see pieces of a motorcycle scattered across the road. The driver of a stolen car full of teenagers crashing into the biker, killing him.
A man in his 40s was killed almost instantly, police believe, when he hit a car that ran a red light. Now, the car is a white Kia SUV that you'll see in the surveillance. And before we run the video, it was a 17-year-old male driving this stolen Kia, stolen in Northeast Philly last night. He had 4 passengers, all teenagers. The driver was a 7-year-old male. He had 1 other male and 3 females, all between the ages of 15 and 17. You'll see police arrive just milliseconds after. And here is the video. And so this is right after 8 o'clock tonight. And we asked police, was there a pursuit? They said that's under investigation. But they clearly knew this was being a stolen vehicle being driven at a high rate of speed. And then you see police arrive 2 or 3 seconds after the accident.
After the Kia, the striking vehicle, and the motorcycle collided, the Kia continued northbound for about 1,000 feet. And for some reason, the Kia stopped, and that's when all 5 juveniles bailed out on foot. But police did a great job apprehending all 5 of them, and they identified the 17-year-old male who jumped out of the driver's seat as the driver.
At first glance, this is just another tragic story of a motorcycle driver getting killed. It turns out that there was a whole bunch of kids in the car, 17 years old. One of them allegedly has an ankle bracelet on for convictions from, other criminal events or whatever. So first question is going to be, what's he doing out? That's going to upset everyone involved in this. Problem is, for the family of the motorcycle rider, those kids don't have any money. They're judgment proof. There's no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. There's no insurance. There's no money. It becomes more tragic for the family of the victim. But with you start looking even a bit more carefully, you can see that those police, they didn't just arrive at the scene. My bet is on they were in pursuit of a stolen car and created a high-speed pursuit that didn't involve, threats of violence, things like that, shooting, and they're probably their own policies require that they not engage in a high-speed pursuit in a densely populated area. So things like this don't happen.
Breaking right now, 2 Philadelphia police officers have been placed on administrative duty after a crash last night that led to a family's devastating loss. A father of 5 was killed when he was hit by a stolen Kia, with police just seconds behind that car.
All available surveillance footage capturing the events leading up to that deadly crash now being reviewed as part of this investigation, and working diligently, they say, to understand all aspects of the incident to ensure all that Philadelphia police policies and procedures were followed.
The good news for the family is that if that is the case and these cops violated their own policies or weren't trained or were reckless, they will be able to get around the government immunity claims and go after the police department for causing this death because they contributed to it. The next interesting angle on this case is that it was a Kia, and Kia just basically arrived at a $145 million settlement with owners of Kias because they are prone to being stolen easily.
The headaches continue for Hyundai and Kia drivers. Now, if you are a victim, this is your chance to cash in.
Well, anybody driving certain models of Kia or Hyundai vehicles have been living in fear that the Kia boys auto theft epidemic is going to get to them next. But the automakers, Kia and Hyundai, have reached a $145 million settlement to give compensation to victims that might help with their costs and reduce the aggravation.
That's another place to try and bring a claim. I mean, it's going to be a kind of a creative one. I don't think it's been done yet, but it could be. At a minimum, the family can go after the police department and the officers for creating this risk. There's a lot of social problems in this whole thing. So it'll be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. I'm kind of curious to hear everybody's comments on this one because there's a bunch of layers, so have at it. Let us know what you think in the comments below. While you're down there, please like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching.